Tragedy shakes the media and the office of the Prime Minister.
Well, a government-registered vehicle was found crashed into a lamp pole in White's Lane just off Market Street this morning. Upon police investigation, Deputy Director of Bahamas Information Services, Latori Mackey, was found on the inside of that car, dead with gunshot wounds to the neck. Genea Noel-Ferguson, who was on the scene at 5 o'clock this morning, has all the details.
Just heard a few shots and then I heard when the car hit the lamp pole.
For this Market Street resident, the all-too-familiar sound prompted him to call police around 4:30 Monday morning. It would later be confirmed that the victim was 37-year-old Latori Mackey, Deputy Director of Bahamas Information Services.
The guy was still in slouch over inside the car, so I run back inside and called the cops. Yeah, I think the person might have been in the vehicle with him.
Bystanders reported seeing a car speed away from the area and seeing someone flee on foot from the scene. Mackey's body remained inside the black Kia SUV as police conducted their initial investigation. They were tight-lipped on the details.
Checking the vehicle, they discovered the body of a male leaning on the right side. He had apparent gunshot injuries to the neck. And EMS personnel was conducted and arrived on the scene where they did an examination and discovered that there were no vital signs of life. And I don't want to go too much into releasing any further details.
Later Monday morning at the House of Assembly, Parliamentary Secretary Renwood Wells and MP for Fort Charlotte Andre Rollins, who would have served with Mackey in the now defunct National Democratic Party, remembered Mackey, who was the NDP's candidate for Clifton, as a great friend and role model.
Tori and I had a conversation on Friday. We were talking about all of the issues that surrounds me, that surrounds Andre, that surrounds Greg, that surrounds the issues within the Progressive Liberal Party, where the country ought to be going, how young professionals fit themselves into a party and into a society, and how we empower each other, how we develop this economy going forward, how we look at the next generation. And interestingly enough, he was speaking about one of what he believed was one of the solutions to the crime problem in this country, which is getting young men into a national service.
But when you see that you wake up first thing in the morning and you hear that a member of the government, the press secretary of the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, is gunned down violently, it tells you we should never be talking about trivia in the governance of this country.
While Deputy Prime Minister Philip Davis commended Mackey for his work within the party and spoke of the negative impact of crime.
If one life is lost, I mean, sometimes we pay more attention because there are 4 or 5 minutes at one time or in the space of a couple hours, but one life being lost at the hands of a criminal is sufficient and heightens the need for us to continually address those ills that impact upon our society.
Mackey was also the owner of the Blue Reef Club. Mackey reportedly left his establishment shortly after 3 and was found dead some 2 hours later. Now, police were dealing with murders all weekend, and it obviously spilled over into Monday morning. It's the 4th murder they've had to deal with in just a number of days, and according to our records, the 82nd murder for the year. Genea Noel-Ferguson, ZNS Network News.